Hello, I'm Transformers fan G138, and this is my video review of Punch Counterpunch from the Transformers Collectors Club Timelines toy series. This was an exclusive a few years ago, but this is actually the second release of it because it sold out so quickly that several people were gone without, and it was revealed at 2010 BotCon that they were doing a second run, and that's when I was able to pick up this. So it's nice. It's a very nice car. It's very similar to a Lamborghini, just like the Sunstreaker and Sideswipe molds. Yeah, here's a Sideswipe in comparison. You know, same car. You know, it's nice. I like the fact that they painted the wheel rims red and kind of had like an undertone of black. It looks really nice. Basically, that's the way his wheels looked like in the original toy. So I think that's pretty neat. They did paint over his headlights here, and it almost matches the color. But it won't show up too well on this. There it is a little, if I move it in the light here. Notice that the roof pieces and the molded plastic, the molded blue plastic, actually has like some sparkly kind of metallic plastic. So it really does look sharp. Like, really, it's a nice car. The only problem I have with this mold's car mode is it sits really low to the ground. And I realize Lamborghinis sit really close to the ground, which is one of the reasons there's some legal issues with having them in the United States, that and the amount of horsepower. But, yeah, it's the lowness to the ground that gets me, but it's okay. I mean, it works. It still rolls really nicely. As good as any other from the mold, actually. The engines here are on the top, but you can always take those off and, you know, get a kind of more sleeker looking. I prefer the engines on personally, but that's that. He does have a license plate painted on back here. That's PCNTRP. Basically, punch, counter punch. I think that's pretty cool. If you can see that at all with a blurry camera. But they painted the tail lights green, and I think it would have looked really nice if these are green. But in robot mode, it'll become clear why these aren't green. So I'll go ahead and get this guy into one of his two robot modes, and I'll talk about him there. And here he is in Counterpunch mode. This is his evil mode here. His Decepticon mode, and he does have a color change sticker up here that if you hold, it does turn to the Decepticon logo. Or you can rub it, it's really a rub sign, but I would opt not to rub it because on the mold itself it has an indent under there, and that doesn't leave a lot of surface area for the actual sticker to be, so rubbing it actually moves the sticker. So I wouldn't mess with that too much if you end up getting the figure. It's cool, but again, it's meant as a collection display piece. So I'll move on a little bit here to the weapon configuration. It's got like two barrels here. It's basically the regular gun that comes with the mold, just flipped around and had the engines put over the top of it. I'll flip that around and show you it the other way in the other mode. But you know, his head is a little smaller than it should be. That is the one complaint I actually kind of do have about the figure. That was completely FunPub's fault. They seem to have issues with that on occasion. Like you can see Red Alert's head here compared to this guy. They had plenty of room to make this guy's head bigger, and they chose not to do it. So this is a very nice figure. You have the red accents for the Decepticon mode. It's pretty cool though. I kind of like the character a little bit out of the Headmaster series of the Transformers Japanese series. He was kind of crazy, you know, flipping back and forth, like, oh, maybe should I choose this mode or this mode? Yeah, it works. But, you know, overall, he's got, for articulation, ball and socket jointed feet, hinge knee here, ball and socket joint hip, arm here, can only go to certain points and before it stops. Got a full range of motion there. Double hinged elbow, swivel up here at the arm, swivel down by the hand. These doors can be moved around to get different looks too, but that's good for the posability there. The other complaint is, which is easily fixable, is that the hand, they could have, I think, remolded the hand so there was a thumb on each side of the hand, which would make it look a little bit silly, but that way it wouldn't be like this completely. You know, you can actually pull off the hand and swap them if you want, so it's not bad. I usually keep in the other mode, so I chose not to. So I'll go ahead and get this guy in the other mode, and we'll talk about him there. So officially, according to the pictures they have this guy, the sketched ones, this is supposed to be how his legs transform. Problem with that is these kind of get in the way of the foot coming all the way down, so you literally have to make him chicken leg to stand. Yeah, it looks good on paper, not so great in reality. So I just choose to use the configuration from the Decepticon mode. You know, just put these back. That way he can stand freely again. It's nice that they did that so his legs could change a little bit, but realistically it's not anything special. Oh, and his knees could move due to the bend in the transformation, so that was kind of an added little feature that I'm pretty sure they took into account for when they designed the other mode. But you know, this mode looks nice too. He's got a rub sign here on his chest. This one, unlike the other one, is very set in place. This one is the Autobot symbol, insignia. This his arms have the thumb on the correct side. He's got like these, you know, he's like in this mode he had a yellow bar here, so it kind of played into this whole good guy side. But like I said, it was hard for him to stand, so. Now his weapon, which I forgot to transform here, basically is made up of a solid black piece of gun and the engines. Before it was set up like this, so the exhaust pipes were out the back, so it looked like dual barrels. This mode, you put it forward, close these up. You can also use this as the shoulder cannon for either red alert, like, you know, like pop it on here, so he has a shoulder cannon, or sideswipe. I actually have this little piece from the G3 trailer set I use for the shoulder weapons. But okay, so a little more back to Counterpunch and Punch. Actually, this is his punch form. This is his gun here. You know, he's got some silver paint apps, which are really cool because they're not in the same place as the one of the two Hasbro molds. You know, I think he looks fantastic. Pick him up if you definitely can. I had a hard time getting him. Like I said, this is the second release, so it came out before BotCon, and I managed to be able to buy some after BotCon when they announced a second run of it. Sold out within like 2 hours or something ridiculous. So, $85, probably a high price, but completely worth it. Well, that is my video review of Punch Counterpunch from the Transformers Collectors Club Timelines toy line. Thanks for watching. If you have any further requests for video reviews, please post a comment down below and I will review those. Again, thanks for watching.